7 facts about the island of Puerto Rico. So the island of Puerto Rico held a vote recently last June as to whether or not they should become the 51st state of the United States. So here's 7 facts about the island of Puerto Rico. Number 1, the island is a part of the United States already. Some people have mistaken Puerto Rico to be an independent country, but in reality it is actually a territory of the United States. How did this happen? It all goes back to July 25th, 1898. Before this point, Puerto Rico was not an independent nation here either. It was actually a colony of the country of Spain. But on this day, again, July 25th, 1898, there was the outbreak of the Spanish-American War. The United States fought Spain, and Spain ended up losing. In the end, Spain succeeded control of its colony, Puerto Rico, over to the United States. Spain also gave up control of its other colonies, Guam and the Philippines, to them as well. Fact number 2. Some people think that Spanish is the only language spoken on the island. And while it is true that Spanish is spoken by a majority of the people, it is not the only official language. English and Spanish are both official languages on the island. Official business of the U.S. District Court for the District of Puerto Rico is conducted in English. English is the primary language for less than 10% of the population. Spanish is the dominant language of business, education, and daily life on the island itself, spoken by 95% of the population. English is taught as a second language and is a compulsory subject from elementary to high school. Number 3. Puerto Rico uses U.S. dollars as its currency. Yes, for those of you who thought otherwise, you may be surprised to know that Puerto Rico uses the U.S. dollar instead of having its own currency. Number 4. Puerto Rican citizens are U.S. citizens by birth, the same way that a citizen born in the States is a citizen by birth. So if you live in the mainland United States and you meet someone who's from the island and they were born on the island, you will know that they are now a U.S. citizen. Fact number 5. This recent voting in June of 2017 is not the first time the island has done this. A similar vote was also done in 2012, the options being 1. Statehood, 2. Sovereign free associated state, and 3. Independence. The results were 61.16% for statehood, 33.34% for sovereign free associated state, and 5.49% for independence. Fact number 6. Puerto Ricans have served and continue serving in the United States military. They have been doing so officially since World War I, when the island became a territory of the United States. It goes even further back than that to the American Revolution War, when volunteers from Puerto Rico, Cuba, and Mexico fought against the British under General Bernardo de Galvez. This is an illustration of the U.S. 65th Division made up of Puerto Rican soldiers fighting during the Korean War against the Chinese division. Puerto Ricans have also served during World War II, Vietnam, as well as Iraq and Afghanistan. Puerto Rico also has its own National Guard, made up of the Army National Guard and the Air National Guard. They also have their own State Guard, which is separate from the National Guard. Fact number 7. Puerto Rico has its own metal music bands. There are multiple bands on the island of different metal genres. They include Avatos, black metal, Bastard Chain, melodic death metal, Bath Salt Zombies, crossover / thrash metal, Hate Diplomacy, brutal death metal / hardcore, Madeye, thrash metal, Narval, heavy / progressive, Warblood, black metal, Unzane, heavy / thrash metal, and others as well. One band I was personally familiar with before the making of this video was Death Arrangement, which is no longer active. So there you have it, 7 facts about Puerto Rico that you may or may not have known about before. I hope this video has helped you to learn some new things. I will be providing links to the different sources I talked about, so if you want to find out more, there is your chance to. Those links will be posted in the description section. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you like it. Check out my other videos, check out my other films. Help support Twilight City Studios by liking our Facebook page, subscribing on YouTube, supporting us on Patreon. Even if $1 is all you can give, $1 is greatly appreciated.